Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, folks, here we go. Daytona here tonight. That's right, full throttle sim racing here. Sim racing points, truck series. Kicking off a new season. We got qualifying right now. Kyle Milliken up front doing his thing. I got me this little cheat sheet here, folks, by the way. Tells me how to say some names. Milliken. I've been saying his right. Cow. Meow. Well, never mind. John Paul Burns says forget about it. You know, I always talk about, though, here, plate track racing, which is what we're doing here tonight. This right here is more bragging rights when it comes to putting on pole or qualifying or anything like that. Because you can win from the front, middle, back. I think I've seen 2 laps down. Who's going to put in a victory lane? Here tonight. Ought to be a good one. And let me hear who your favorite driver is. Because we're getting set to go green flag racing here. We had a heck of a race last week at Michigan. Cap off the season. And we're about to have a heck of a season here tonight, too. These guys at Full Throttle Sim Racing. I love it. Let's look and see who we got. It's going to be 60 laps here tonight. Look at that grid real quick. What we got up on the front side here? John Paul Burns going to be out front. Kyle Milliken is going to be right there starting beside him. Ryan Chapman starting in third. Lewis Megan. He's going to be right there in fourth. Marshall Johnson up in the fifth. Robert Milliken. Got Milliken and Milliken. I guess the last name sound. I'm going to have to check that sheet again. Tom Price going to start seventh. Dave Nexter, he's going to be there in eighth. Joey McKinney starting ninth. Sherwood Wilford, he's going to be in the 10th place. Look through the field here. We got 27 drivers about to do battle here tonight. How about that? Love it. I love it. So Robert is called Mil-Eek-Eek-Ian. Mil-Eek-Eek-Ian. Well, I'm going to have to hear that one. Milliken. Yeah. The Robert one we're going to have to hear. The way it says. Mil-Eek-Eek-Ian. Hey, we have fun up here. What's it all about? Well, we know Paul Burns right now. Nice. Pulling them off, getting set to go green flag. It's usually not if, it's when the big one's going to happen. Let me hear who your favorite driver is. Who you rooting for? Who you pulling for? Full Throttle Sim here tonight. We're getting set to go green flag under the lights. Daytona style, 2x2, side-by-side racing. Like a teammate field up front of the MS machines there. Pace cars pulling them around, getting set, duck off on pit road. We're going to go super speedway racing here, 2.5 miles. Awesome, awesome racing. Going to be a solid one. Burns, Milliken, Chapman. Top three. Look at this field. Strung out. Good looking field too. Lights off on the pace car. Getting set to go. We'll take that hard left turn off on pit road. We're going racing here. Start of the season. Guys are strapped up in their sims. We're getting ready here.
Green flag.
Flag man flies it. We're racing under the lights. Sim racing points here tonight. Truck Series. Green flags out. Racing at Daytona. Burns leads us through that first lap right now. Paul Burns does. Milliken still on the outside. He's got a whole freight train up top. Shooting it off down here to the back stretch. Big super stretch right now. Milliken looking strong up front. He's got a tow truck behind him. They are pushing and pulling. Top side motoring along. Meanwhile, firing it off out of the turn. Here comes Burns again. Meglin's along there with him. Chapman Johnson. Still a side-by-side. Duke Fest up front. Nose to tail. Everybody's just trying to stay patient. They go Ryan Chapman. Hey, it's anybody's ball game. It's plate racing. Could be in the back here. And there's some guys that will do that strategy. Hang out in the back. Some like the front side. Some like the back. Meanwhile, Milliken takes the top side here. He's going to see if he can't rumble it. Let's see if he loses his dancing partner and drops down. No, he stays with him for right now. But here comes Burns back to the inside. Pushing and shoving down on the bottom. Usually the bottom's usually like the place where a lot of people like to be. But meanwhile, you have got a slew up top. Heck of a line down below. Good run so far. Everybody out here just trying to be patient. Good little paint jobs too. I like looking at these paint jobs. Trying to see if we got any good close-up styles of them. Right now you can see it. Burns out front by nose. All he needs to win. Hit that checkered flag. Milliken has other plans. He puts his nose out. He's got teammates up there too. 1, 2, 3. You see that high side? I said is he going to leave them? Probably not, because that looks like a team up there. If we can't get a shot of the hood here real quick. Yeah. MS. Something Motorsports. There it is. MS, Martin Motorsports, or Martin Sports. There we go. We got a good shot of it right there. But we know that that's a team. And they got the high side rolling. Now, they probably won't drop down unless they're able to get all three of them trucks clear. They'll want to stay up there and utilize this pack right now. Meanwhile, everybody from the back just trying to stay calm, cool. There's Flanagan, Pepto Joe. And last week we talked about him. Yeah, Pepto Joe. My name's Joe. Woo. Alan Duranco along with him too. Zimmerman back here, Evans. Just everybody's just being calm, patient. They're looking right now right along on the inside here. Looks like one of the MS guys did drop down. Maybe to control the bottom lane. Have one up high, one down low. Control the top and bottom. Why not? Still a good race here. Got a little bit ways to go. 7 into this one. I know some guys might think, well, 60 laps will go by quick. Big track. Really big track. Right now you can see it. 2x2 racing. Burns, Milliken, Meglin, Chapman. Milliken. So Robert Milliken and Kyle Milliken. That's how you'd say the difference. Like I say, I need to hear Roberts pronounced. Nestor right now, back in the tent. How you see the top side now is kind of spread out a little bit. They're trying to see if they can't get those top 3 trucks going. Nope, not able to clear them. They're still going to stay to the high side. How's everybody doing tonight? Season opener here for the Full Throttle Sim Racing Points. This is the C Series season, that is. Good run so far. Everybody right now just trying to drive patient. I like to call it a little textbook style drafting. They got about a hood, half a hood, car length off each other. That's just being patient. Not trying to push the envelope. Get down to the last laps. Forget about it. Putting the nose up underneath somebody. Meglin, Burns, Chapman, Kyle, Milliken, Johnson, Robert, Milliken, and Wilford, Nestor, Bartell, Price. It's top 10 right now. I definitely could swap and change a lot here soon. Still up top, down low. Firing on all 8 cylinders. All right. Meglin says he's going to drop down on the inside here. Take that low line for the moment. Got the high lines rolling pretty good. Still a side-by-side race. Up front. Season opening here. 12 in the books. Daytona style. As they thunder off out of the turn here. Down that huge back stretch. Can't cross down under the middle yellow line though. You're kind of stuck where you're at. At the Yoda mobiles up here. Oh, Yoda gang. Good shot right there. Tell you what it looks like on the hood. I mean, who your favorite driver is out there? I hear old Chapman out there says, go Ryan. Ryan right now is hanging on pretty strong in 6th. He's on that inside lane, just driving patient. Right now, just kind of riding. No need to push, no need to shove. No need to try to, show your hand. Wait till you get down to the last closing laps. Then go for it. Ooh, a little blinking going on. That's something you don't want to see. A lot of blinking going on. You get close up on somebody like that's blinking. Next thing you know, you end up wrecking. I know race control probably have to sit there and look at that and say, maybe you need to back down just a little bit, drop to the back. Keeps doing. Clear it up some. Meanwhile, Milliken, Meglin, or Lewis Megan, and Milliken. Milliken and Milliken. Say that fast a couple times. Your favorite isn't running tonight. Okay, Anderson, I got you. Who's normally your favorite there, Jason? Yourself? Meanwhile, still out front, you got Kyle on that top side. Meglin hanging down on the bottom side. Ooh, look at that. Oh, no, never mind. Well, bump draft gone wrong. Are you kidding me? We're going to take out the field. What? 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 Holy moly. Was this a bump draft gone wrong in the turn? Yeah, looks like it. Let's go back and watch it. That started up front and that took out probably pretty much about half the field. Wow. Yep, bumped him in the turn. And then from there, chain reaction. Look out. That is probably one of the worst places to have a crash. Ow. I mean, usually there's nowhere to go. I mean, there is nowhere to go. Look at this. Unless you're way, way back in the back and just get woed up. You know, remember one thing is, there is no fast fixes, by the way. Uh-oh. Look at this. I mean, trucks jumped everywhere. The field just destroyed. The big one. We said it. Bump drafting wrong. In the turns, through the turns, out of the turns. Try oval. A little too early. Yeah, he hit him. Just got him a little wiggly, and then from there, yeah. Oh, man. Look out. Pepto Joe got through. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to say on that one. Woo. Hey, Jason, I hear you. Hey. There's a stripper truck. He made it through. Ain't nobody hit that. Wow. So the big one. Got a lot of trucks. I mean, solid 10 trucks at least are going to be in the pits getting a lot of damage done. I mean, you've got some back here in the back. Yeah, look at that. Tore up trucks, man. Chapman. Melican. Wow. A lot of the front runners. Night is done. It looks like they might have a fast fix. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Their night might not be done. Did they get a fast fix? Oh no, he didn't look like he got one. Some of these guys look like they got a lot of their damage taken care of. Let me see if I can get some info on tonight's race. Jason, let me know. Did they give him a fast fix for tonight? So it looks like some out there did and some didn't. Well, there was a lot of tore up. Man, he still tore up a little bit. Like to see Bobby Terrell out front. I like to call that the stripper truck. That's what I was thinking. Should be no fast fix, but you saw it right there. Looks like some of them trucks came out. Like the 28. No, yeah, I still see the front end of the 10. He's all messed up. Okay. So maybe it just looks like they got fixed. But that's going to hamper them. Yeah, I still see the damage. Okay. That damage is going to hamper them real bad. Woo! That was a big one. And that, you know what? If that would have happened maybe on the bad stretch a little bit out of that turn, it might not have took as many trucks as it did because they could have went off down on the inside. But where it happened, yeah, nowhere to go. Pace car's in. Going back green.
Green, green, green.
Terrell and company up front. Green flag. We're back racing under the lights. We'll see how much that damage does hinder drivers. How some of them lose the draft. Terrell out front though. If they start to lose the draft, we know, hey, they've got a lot of damage. The bad thing is that took out about a solid 10 trucks here. Quarter of the field. Wonder if it'll calm these guys down now. I mean, because a lot of this could have been avoided. A lot of that could have been avoided. Bump drafting. A little early. Right now you see Evans. He's in that high side form up. And about 6 trucks up top there. Yep. So trucks up top. Forming up. Getting set. Down low, you got some low trucks. Zimmerman here. Let's go back here in the back. Some of these guys that does have damage. If maybe they could stay locked up on the tail end, they might be okay. Yeah, you're starting to see some of them lose the draft. This looks like a lot of those trucks that was involved really were able to get some good repairs. Might not be 100% out of this thing yet. Terrell, Coy. Oh, they're back up there, man, again. Stomping on each other in the back. 21 in this one. Not quite halfway yet. Slightly dangerous. He is dangerous with that person on the back. Look at that. There you go. That gives you a good shot right there. That's a distraction. I'm gonna tell you what. Grace is sitting there going, do I stay behind him or do I go around him? Ooh, almost got a little bit door bang right there. See, guys are getting awful aggressive. Jumping around a little bit. JC Evans up here to 5th. Richie, out front. Leading it right now. Jamie, let's see if I can remember how to say it. Knopf. Hope I said it right. Knopf. Out of nowhere. Solaire, right there with him. Make sure we said that one right. Hang on, I'm looking. Solari. Okay. Solari. Gotcha. Knopf. Out front. Never mind, Coy says he's there. It's still upside, man, right now. You have got a freight train top, freight train low. Huge battle up here, Daytona style. There's DoorDash. Man says I'm gonna bring some deliveries. He's got a whole company with him too if he's gonna bring them. Meanwhile, sees that low line. Trying to, I was talking about being patient before. But then they got a little bit aggressive up there. Took each other out real quick. Meanwhile, still up front, side by side. This is what typical plate track racing's all about. Door to door, neck and neck. See them pushing. You want to give way, though, going into that turn. You don't want to be locked up on that back bumper. We done saw what that happens. Now, last lap, forget about it. It's anybody's ball game at that point. Off still out front in this one. Meese right there with him. Larry. Boy. Story. Upside, top side, down low. Nose to tail. I love it. Plate racing. Plate racing makes it so fascinating to watch. Because it's always, you got to be on top of your toes. Lap after lap. Run after run. Still under the lights, you can see. Let's go back here. You can see, yeah, some of these guys got damaged. They've lost the draft. Huge for them. Still got 19 trucks, though, locked up here in a big pack. We'll have to see what happens as the race goes on. We've already seen some heavy contact up front. I brought the Ford gang up front. Meese right now out front, Knopf right there along with him. Larry. We're getting almost a couple laps here. Halfway home in this one. Full throttle sim racing tonight for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series season opener. Daytona style. Oh, they're coming up on lap traffic. Opening this thing up here. Whoa, little wiggly back there. Who was that? I think that was that Coy? Tory. Thing kicked sideways like a mule. Number 6, actually it was Tory. Lap truck gets up high. Oh! But I don't get into the lap truck. Poor guy up against the wall as far as he can go. And can't take all the track. Only give him a little bit. Just a little bit. Meese right now looking strong. Larry there with him. Been off. Corey. Dunham. Terrell. That's your huge pack right now. Everybody's just kind of being patient. Well, we're halfway home, and this one we already had the big one here tonight. Took out a lot of good trucks. They're back and forth up front right now. Tell you what, let's step away, take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a few.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. it's pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
All right, here we go. Complete another lap here tonight. Season opener here, Full Throttle Motorsports. Sim Racing Points Truck Series. And off out front, leading the freight train, along with Tori there behind him. You got 2 trucks just trying to see if they can't drive the outside lane. It broke up just a little bit. You still got, I'm gonna say, about 3-4 trucks up top. They're gonna see if they can't bring it back. Definitely a good race. Up top, looking smooth. Down low, got a couple trucks said they went off on the track back there in the back. Had that one big one. I don't know. We have about 25 to go in this one. Zimmerman's there. Larry. Boy. Now you're trying to form up this top side. They're trying to see if they can't bring that top side to life. But you got a slew, man, down on the bottom. Firing out of the turn right now. Thundering sound here tonight, Daytona-wise, as they bring it down the back stretch here. Nose to tail, door to door. Here comes the high side rumbling. That's going to be Nestor right there on the top. And he's got some pushers. Are they going to be able to push him in to the top and to the front? Coming to the tri-oval line here. Across it. Knopf says, I'm going to lead that lap. Still the outside, trying to gain momentum. Fired off into turn 1. Head off out of turn 2, down the long back stretch here. Don't want to get too separated. Getting separated too much, guys won't be able to get near you. And you'll lose that draft. Nestor right now looking very strong. Pull you along with him, Zimmerman. See, the inside lane's got a lot more. And that's where a lot of folks men like to sit, the inside lane. There's the DoorDash machine. He's still delivering. High side still trying to do what they can do. They fire off down the back stretch here. Big time super stretch. So you got some high, some low. Pit stops. Might be the only pit stops here now. Might be the final one. You're definitely not going to take no tires. You're just going to go in and take fuel. And take fuel. Yep, fuel only. Might took 2 tires, but that's going to be about it. This definitely will split the field up. That's Coy in right now. And off in, leader on pit road. I think he's just going to take field. Maybe 2 tires. You know, it's a gamble. You might as well just, it's not a gamble, but you might as well take 2 tires. You got to take fuel anyways. He did come in with a couple trucks. That's another thing. You want to come in with a few helpers. Don't want to get stuck out there by yourself. Worst thing that can happen. All right, here you go. Leaders on pit road. Be about another 4 or 5 coming in here. What you want to do? Y'all want to come in as a gang. Come in as a gang, leave as a gang. Don't do that, though. Don't wreck. 26 almost wrecked. So that puts these top 2 up here. Rail. Oh yeah, absolutely. You out here solo pitting, yeah, you're sitting duck. I mean, this is a team style race. You need help. Whoa, hang on to it. Well, he almost got just pushed through the pit road. Gonna get in his pit box good? Yes, he does. Well, the 20 slides up in there. They take no tires, just fuel. I mean, as long as that pit stop was, it might as well have took 2. I think anyways. I mean, 4, no, unless it's a caution. Then yes, you want to take 4. 2, nah, not so much. See the pack going storming off right by him. Coin Company out front in this one. They're not going to be too far off the pace. Maybe they can latch on the back here. So it didn't spread them up too much. Not as bad as I thought. 19 to go here. What do you think, Jason? Starting feeling, all right, what do I got to do? Where do I got to put myself Truck wise. Kenny back here. You got Joey and Cody, both McKinney's. You know they're going to help each other. To the end anyways. Then it'll be like all fair, love, and war racing. Push, push, push. I think it will be too. Crapshoot at the end. I mean, right now, what you got's what you got. You should be able to make it all the way. Yeah. I mean, you got to look right now. The top 10 all under a blanket. 11th place man back here is by himself, and he's just going to drop like a rock in water. Then you got Zimmerman, who does have help with Johnson. But that's not going to help them catch that pack. I mean, they're 6 seconds off the pack. 3.5 off there of Melican. This pack's going to catch them right now. Oh, they are. As long as it stays green, they're at an advantage. Obviously, a caution here can mess up that whole total game plan. I mean, right now, they're sitting 5 seconds ahead of this guy who is right now in 11th, the top 10. McKinney, who's at the tail end of this. So this right here is your lead pack. And as long as they stay in line like they are, at least until the end, nobody's catching them. I mean, you see that pack back there? I'm just looking at what the times are. I mean, we're running 47, 5, 2s up front. They're running around 48, 47 also. So they're either matching the time or they're running a little bit slower in the back there. That tells you they're just not catching. It's going to be a tough one. 15 to go here. Now, I mean, at this point, you start thinking about, what do I got to do? Especially if you're back here, man, with Duranco. He's back here in 7th, maybe with Flanagan and all. These guys are back here going, Yeah, I know if I step out, I'm going to lose a lot of positions, especially up there where Valeri is and Evans. So I got to see who's going to maybe try to help. If somebody jumps to the outside, do I go with them? Do I stay on the inside? They got to start. Their mindset is starting to think of what they got to do to get to the front. If not, they're stuck where they're at. Coy right now, basically, he's just like, I don't know what I need to do. He's got, if they start forming on the outside, stay on the inside. Now, Solari, he does have options. The problem is if he steps out, he's going to have help. None of these guys are going to step out unless they absolutely know somebody's coming. Yeah, let's look at that second pack. Yeah, they're 2x2 now because they caught up to some of those lap cars. And you're right, as long as they stay there, because they're running 48 times, they're not going to catch them. Exciting racing going on back here. We'll watch it for a little bit. Again, a caution. Obviously, can mess all this up. This is 11th on back, by the way. This is your second pack of machines. Boys right there, leading in the front. We're watching this second pack back here from 11th on back. as they've got the side-by-side because the top pack's all kind of single file doing what they need to do. Protect that front at all costs. We're going to have 12 to go in this one. Season opener here. Daytona style. Remember that game back in the day? Daytona. Ah, pit stops. Whoa. Unexpected. Can the front runners make it all the way? They pitted at lap 38. Can they make it? Can everybody make it? You think, Jason? Interesting. Okay. Well, it definitely makes it interesting now. Okay. I mean, obviously, if you're like right here with Evans and Hannah is, Brody Hannon, you could save some fuel. Coy, not a lot of fuel saving he can do, but pretty much just got to keep pedal to the metal. You can kind of save a little bit being back here in the back, especially where old Pepto Joe is. And, well, these guys back here are still side by side. So, Flanagan, Johnson, they can save. So they could save some fuel. Yeah, I'll go along with that. It's probably a good assumption. I mean, obviously we don't know 100%, but yeah. Could have been hoping for another caution because we did get a big caution there at the other one. So far, it's a freight train up front, though. I mean, this is the lead pack right now. Got to go back here to 8th place, where they're just duking it out, door to door and hammering it with 8 to go. Do we see a caution late in this one? We've seen the big one earlier that took out a lot of good trucks here tonight. Did these guys right here get happy? What do they do in the front? They're single file. Who steps out of line first? You know, you always don't want to be that guy that steps out of line first. But somebody up front here is going to have to make a move. Whether it be the 11, 48, 23 there, one of them's going to have to make a move. If not, I mean, they're just going to let Coy stay out there and be comfortable. And I think you see the 48 machine there backing off. Pit stops, maybe? No, we're in the caution. No, we don't have a stage. Caution in the second pack. Yeah, it didn't flag anybody. Let's go back and watch. Didn't flag anybody on my thing. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Well, this messes up everything. I'm going to tell you. Now it's a different ball game. Oh, lap truck. Out. Go back and watch it one more time. Tried to clear the lap truck. Wasn't happening. I think they caught the lap truck at the wrong time. The lapper did nothing wrong here, by the way. Stayed high. Yeah, that was all them up there. They just ran up and bumping and banging, and then they took the lapper out. Zimmerman in the wall. Wow. So this changes it. Because this is going to put the whole pack here. Woo! Oh boy. We'll step away, take a quick commercial break. We're going to conclude this one here tonight at Daytona for the Sim Points Full Throttle Truck Series. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Blaine Smith, the Executive Director of Team Red, White, and Blue, and I wanted to take a minute just to welcome you on board and let you know that we're proud to have you as a new member of our team. This short video is a way for us to give you an idea of what you can expect from your experience at Team Red, White, and Blue, and also what we expect from you in return. Something that's really, really important to the fabric of our organization is our Eagle ethos. It's just 6 words, but they mean a lot to us, and they guide us in all we do. Those 6 words: passion, positivity, people, commitment, camaraderie, and community are more than just organizational values. They're what we're all about and what we strive to work for in all of our programs and in every single one of our interactions. The next thing I want you to know is that we are an inclusive organization by design. We're open to veterans of all eras, of all ages, branches of service, combat experience, as well as active duty service members, their families, their friends, and just supportive members of the community that come out and take part in our mission. Every single person is important to what we do. All are welcome, and we look forward to seeing you all out there.
And then if you want to, just a little bit about how the foundation helped you.
You know, I was in a pretty serious deal, as most people know about. It's a pretty tough deal, very traumatic for my family. A lot of stuff that we went through that people would never understand. Without the assistance from the Steve King Foundation and several other donors as well, we could have come out of that thing in financial ruin. But it just takes a lot out of your family just to go through rehabilitation, all the medical bills. There's so many hidden expenses and stuff that you would never know about until you actually get involved in something like that. And and even if you help somebody out with 500 or 1,000 or 100, whatever it is, it means a ton to the person, just to be able to live and to get through these things. It takes an ungodly amount of money, time, effort, patience, with the families, the doctors, to be able to get through a traumatic experience. And, with the Steve King Foundation, that makes everything a lot better.
All right, here we go. Lights off on the pace car. Now we're going to see. Don't know if it's going to be green, white, checkered one. With 4 to go, I think we might have missed it. Time will tell. I've been fooled before with it saying green, white, checkered. Yeah. All right, pace cars in. Yeah, 3 to go at the thing, but I've been fooled before. Usually if it doesn't say 3 to go, I don't know, we'll see. Right now though, either way, green flag's out. Hopefully we can make it to the white flag and nobody kills everybody here. I mean, it's on. Remember those guys up front? Boy, he had pretty much what he needed. Now he's got a whole pack of Madhouse behind him. Here they go, 3 wide. This is where it starts to rumble and gets exciting up front. Pushing and shoving, clanging and banging. Coming around, gonna be 2 to go this time by here tonight. Now if they do make it to the white flag, official, doesn't matter. You wipe the whole field out, then it'll be anybody that can crawl to the front. Look out, here we go, 3 wide, DoorDash says I got a delivery. Gotta make it in time. He gets a little block up top. No, never mind. Oh, you kidding me again up front. Oh, trucks make it by, caution's out. Now we're gonna be in green, white, checkered. Whoa, happen up front, bump draft gone wrong. Try oval. Yep. Almost made it to the white flag. Almost. Oh, yeah, right there. They got dicey. See the 48? Just, yeah, bumped him in the turn. Turns him. 19, though. Ooh, Coy almost making it by. He did. Woo! Pepto Joe got spun. Them other trucks. Red Seas just parted. They're gone. Okay. Well, now we're in a green, white checker. Yeah, it says 3 to go. Green, white checker that flips back to 3. Yeah, bump draft in the corner again. Gone wrong. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Woo! It's been a thriller here tonight. Well, Coy finds himself back out front. I don't think he got really much damage, if any, on that truck. I think he's okay. So, let's see. Here we go. What this thing's all about here tonight. Coy out front in this one. It is fun to watch. Well, we know this isn't an official green-white checkered. We'll find out if they wreck before they get to the white flag on this one and the race is over. Then we know that other one was a green-white checkered official. Because I think they get what, 2? Get 2, don't they? Go read the rule book. I read the rules. Let's see. Three chances. Okay. So then we're either going to have 2 more or 1 more. Oh. This is where it gets kind of, I don't know. Boy says I'm going to take the inside this time. Now the 9 machine there, Johnson, really doesn't have much choice other than push Coy. Unless he can get up that high side. I talk about this sometimes. That's why I figure it's first to 3. I talk about this a lot of times. The guy on that on the inside, usually sitting in second, like where the 9 is there of Johnson. There's not a lot he can do. He can't go below the yellow line. He can't go up high because it's blocked. Unless it opens up for him. So he's kind of left to say, hey, look, last lap, last turn, guess what? Hang on because I'm about to push you as hard as I can. Coy and company right now. Burrell, Johnson, Gunham. What do you think, Jason? Where would you like to be sitting at this point? I don't know. Gonna be crazy.
Green, green.
Pace cars in, green flag. Green white checker to attempt 1. You don't want to get too far out there, Coy. Oh, he let it. Was that teammate maybe? The rail got him. Oh man, the 9 might have messed up. Well, then Terrell says, no, I'm going back up high with the 25. He said, I'm gonna jump it back up there. And he is. He's got 3 trucks. Maybe Coy might have messed up getting too far out. Yeah, they got that truck down on the inside. It's got damage. He might not be able to get up there and push them. Meanwhile, the 14 machine there, Terrell can't get low. Coming out of the turn here. Are we going to get to the white flag? Because that'll put it into the books here for us tonight at Daytona. White flag one more time. It doesn't matter. They can wipe the field out. Terrell out front. He wants to stick with his partner up top to 25. He gets a shove in the turn. Coming down the bad stretch here for the final time tonight at Daytona. Coy knows that 9 machine behind him, and Johnson says, hang on because I'm going to push you for everything you're worth. 2 trucks high, you don't bring it down low. You gotta protect that top side. Terrell does. I think it's what he needs. Storming out of turn 4. Are they gonna take it 3 wide, or are they gonna stay where it is? Drag race to the line, but they're wrecking. Coy beating and banging to the line by inches. Coy takes the win. Terrell hangs on to second. Nestor right there. Woo! Folks, man, that was close. We got to go back and watch that one more time. Got to show you how close it was. Oh, they wrecked coming out of the turn. Here you go to the line. Look at this, how close this was. By a bumper. Beat him at the line. Man. Richie Coy putting it in victory lane. What a race, what a finish to kick off the season. All right, we're going to get a few of these guys up here and go. That was a good one, wasn't it? Bring up old Nestor up here, get a word with him. Dave, join the booth, got a copy?
I do.
Man, I tell you what, typical plate racing thriller there at the end, but you came home in third. How's you feeling?
Oh, man, that was great. I threaded the needle there at the end. I just held it down and hoped for the best.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, at what point was you thinking about, man, I gotta put myself in a position, I'm going to get up front here and maybe have a chance to win this one?
I was in 2 wrecks, and coming to that last green, I lined up 8th. I thought I wasn't real sure how I ended up there. Had enough damage where I couldn't have led if I wanted to, but I just held in there. Teammates got behind me and gave me a little shove, and it all worked out in the end. I'm real happy with that.
Absolutely. Season opener here at Daytona. Got third. Got anybody you want to thank?
I thank my sponsors, Brunswick, all my teammates, everybody that's helped me out, everybody that, just everybody.
Hey, I tell you what, there you go. Again, congratulations on that third place.
Thanks, sir.
There we go. Well, let's bring this guy up here who almost put it in victory lane. Bobby, join the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, yes, man. Yeah,
Man,
sure.
Inches. Almost put it in victory lane. It was close.
Inches, 10 millimeter, maybe 5 millimeter.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was really small.
Yeah, I got up there. I mean, from behind, at what point did you feel like, man, you know what? I've got a good run here. I might be able to get up there and pass it and get past the leader here.
Well, I knew I was looking in my mirror when I was coming to the line, and I seen the crashes happening. Like I seen the guy that was pushing me, Colton was pushing me, and I seen him and somebody get together, and I knew that it was just going to be a drag race between me and Richie, and like I said, he lost his help too, so it was just a drag race for me and him. So
Absolutely, man. I tell you what, typical plate racing. It was a thriller down to the end, starting it off here for the season. But you got seconds. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, all my teammates for the setup and just all the work that they put in, to make me be better every week. And then you for doing it up in the booth. That's a hard job. And then shout out to all the admins at FTSR. Like I said, we wouldn't have a place to race if it wasn't for those guys.
Right. I'll tell you what, there again, congratulations on that second place there, Bobby.
Thank you, sir. Congrats to Richie. Yeah, well deserved.
There we go, man. That's Bobby coming home. Like you said, man, Richie here by inches. Richie, join the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Well, thriller, man, there by inches. You got him at the line. It was close, though.
Yeah, I actually with Talladega, I lost by .000. So I guess tonight I had to up that up and win by .001. So I smoked them, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, when you lost your help, was you a little worried there coming to the line?
Absolutely. I had no idea of what was going to happen. I was just hoping that Marshall had enough to push, and I wasn't sure who had damage, who didn't have damage. I made it to almost all the way through without any damage. But yeah, it was a barn burner. I didn't know who had damage. It was I was definitely holding my breath those last couple laps, and I ran out of fuel the lap after that we took the checkered flag. So
Hey, well, that's time to run out of fuel there, like you said, man. After you come past taking the checkered flag, but season opener here at Daytona, Full Throttle Motorsports. You put in victory lane. You got anybody you want to thank?
absolutely, I got to thank my team tonight. It was a really good team effort. We had a fantastic strategy on that green flag pit stop that got us all out front in a line. If that late caution didn't come out, I think we were sitting pretty. So I got to thank my team, Fury Motorsports. Great teamwork tonight. Got to thank our new partner with Pepto Joe Racing too. So thanks to them. Got to thank Tony's mom and dad for watching our streams as always. I got to thank Victory's Fuel for being on board. I got to thank I got to promote my YouTube channel. But Victory's Fuel, if you want to go to drinkvictory.com, use code FTSR, you get 10% off. Thank you for coming on board and broadcasting these races. And I think that's everybody.
Heck yeah. Well, I tell you what, like you said, Thriller got it by inches here tonight. Season opener again. Congratulations there, Ricky.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Richie, man, putting it in victory lane, folks. If you didn't like that, I don't know what. We'll put mowing simulator here on the channel because that right there was awesome. Come to the line by mere inches. I mean, it might have been a bumper, less. Who knows? But a season opener here for the sim racing points. Full Throttle Motorsports Truck Series for myself and everyone. Have a good night.